counterbalancing your motorcycle. As the word suggests, we're countering the motorcycle's weight and we're balancing it by doing exactly the opposite in the weight shift. What we need to do is we need to counter that bike falling over. That's the whole idea with this counterbalance thing. And the way we're going to do that is simply we can keep our butt in the seat, but we're going to move the opposite direction that the motorcycle starts to fall over. So think of this as the motorcycle and me. Right now we're in line with each other. The motorcycle's center line is in the same in line with me. So if we're going straight up and down, back and forth, we're in line with each other, okay? This is center line to center line, okay? Now, when the motorcycle starts falling over, two things are happening. Gravity's grabbing the weight of the motorcycle and it's grabbing the weight of Quinn. We're both falling over, okay? So I want the motorcycle to lean over because that's going to help it turn a tight radius. The problem is now it's starting to fall over more and more rapidly, and it's an aggressive movement. Gravity's really taken hold of this big heavy bike, and that's a scary feeling. And if you've ever experienced the bike starting to fall over and you're like, uh-oh, this isn't good, and you put your foot down, well, your foot is not going to hold an 800-pound bike up. So how do we get the motorcycle to fall over so that it turns a tight radius, but we don't fall over and hit the ground? Well, the way we do that is my center line moves exactly, immediately, and in harmony with the motorcycle's center line, but in an opposite inverse amount. So it looks like this. Looks like that. Now if I was to hand this to you right now, I said, hey, grab it, and it starts to fall, your natural reaction is to move the opposite way. Well, why is that? Because if you didn't, it would pull you down with it, right? So it's the same thing with the motorcycle. Where people screw this up though, first of all, they're not comfortable counterbalancing a lot, okay? They don't feel comfortable. And then the second thing that happens is they do it in a reactionary manner. So what I mean by that is the bike starts to fall over, they start to fall over, and now gravity's taking hold of it, and then they counterbalance. Well, they've already got momentum working against them with you and the bike falling over, and then they try to save it. That's not what we're doing. So what we're doing is we're going to be sitting on our motorcycle, and it's equal and opposite immediately. It's going to look like that. So it's just this. I can turn a tighter circle if I can lean the motorcycle over a little bit more, right? So, a couple benefits. Wow, the bike's leaned over more. Now, I'm going to turn a tighter radius. What does it also mean? It means that because I'm not committing my weight, the bike falls in at a much more controlled rate. Me and the bike together, we start to pick up speed. That gravity's starting to really speed up that drop. But if I counter it every step of the way, it's a slower drop, it's a more controlled drop, and I don't run into nearly as many challenges with keeping the bike at a smooth radius, at a smooth lean angle as it drops in.